So hey what's up guys, Riotbox here and welcome to a brand new episode of the MotoGP 19 career mode. We are here then back at our brand new team for our second race with the Pramac team, where we'll be heading out to the Dutch Grand Prix. Reminding ourselves of the championship then. Dovi leads the way from Valentino from Marquez, and then we are sitting in 4th place, just 1 point ahead of our new teammate Jack Miller. So moving to the Pramac team has proved to be a really good career choice. So let's head straight into the next round then. It'll be in the Netherlands at the Dutch Grand Prix, where we'll head into FP1. Hopefully we'll find ourselves up straight into Q2 as a result of FP1. That's always the plan. Sometimes it throws up a surprise and we don't quite make it, but I'm feeling confident at this track, so hopefully we can make it work, make this new Ducati work with the new, obviously it's our new bike, so we've got increased top speed, that sort of thing. So fingers crossed then, and let's see how we get on. So come round the last few corners into this very tricky chicane. At times we turn a little bit early and it affects our line through the whole chicane, and there we go. Is it going to be enough to beat the 35 flat that we need? Yes it is. So there we go, get a good amount of bike upgrade points. So I'm going to head straight into qualifying now. Hopefully that is enough to get us into Q2, so let's go ahead, skip all the way to qualifying. Is it enough? Let's see when we get into the qualifying session. Here we go then. So third quickest overall in practice. Told you I was feeling confident here at the Dutch Grand Prix. So it's all going to be about the 1 lap pace now. Look, there's barely any tyre wear on the rear, so that's pretty good as well. So let's head out on track. Flying start, and lovely Lamborghini badge on the Pramac bike, sponsored by Lamborghini. So how are we going to get on? I'm glad you guys are loving the new helmet design as well. Found it on the catalogue of that people have made. You can search for it. If you go in the helmet creator, there's an option, press like Y or something on the Xbox controller to try and search through what people have made. So that's how you do it, and for the people asking. But anyway, here we go, coming to turn number 1. Tip the bike in, miss our apex a little bit, but you can really get away with running it wide at turn 1. It's no biggie. Into turn 3 again, different lines you could take. We missed the apex at the first part of the corner to hit it late at the second part, and that works nicely for us. Power out of turn 5, down this straight. So our previous lap time was a 34 something. Give it a lift through turn 12, hit that apex, lovely. Running over the corner at 13, little bit of a break there into 14. Trail braking around at 15, power out, and then into this final chicane where I'm not really sure where you brake. I think we got it just about right. Power out the final corner, 17, 18, across the line. Now we're going to improve. 33.9, that's quicker than our practice lap, so I'm feeling confident with that lap. That should get us straight. That's the end of the second and last straight on the front row. Look at that. Right on pace with Alex Rins, Marc Marquez, and ourselves. Valentino 3/10 behind. So the front row all in the 33.9. So this could be an intense race. So let's see, what sort of tyres are we going to go for? I'm going to go for, how many laps is this race? How many laps is your race, bruv? Doesn't say. Do I go soft? Do I do it? I'm going to go soft. Soft. I'm going to do it. Soft. Here we go. No, I don't want to risk it. Medium on the front. Soft on the rear. That'll do us nicely. What's everyone else gone for? Medium. We got a soft on the rear. So Valentino hard on the rear. How's he going to get that tyre to light up? I don't know. He's obviously got away. He's got away with the tyres. He is up 1 with the tyres. Right then. Try not to get a massive, big ass wheelie off the start. Get a decent launch actually. Popping a little wheelie. And we're leading into turn 1 Rins. I was expecting to come around the outside. Leading the Dutch Grand Prix into turn number 1. Fantastic start. I never thought I'd see the day where I hit the front. From the start, Alex Rins goes straight back at us. Oh, Jesus. He wants to get around that corner, doesn't he? Into 5, that's really unsettled me. That really has unsettled me. A kick of oversteer from the rear. We're picking up the slipstream. We've got Mir behind us, so Suzuki could potentially be on for a 1-2 if they keep this pace going. Oh, I've run a bit deep at 7. Mir's right there. Rins is bolting. I don't know where Marquez is. Marquez must have gone backwards off of the start, but can I go with Alex Rins? We've got 7 laps around here. So it's not the usual 6-lapper, it's 7 laps. I thought we'd get away with 6 laps around here. And I was hoping, because if it was 6 laps, I'd definitely gone for that soft combination. We need to try and nurse this rear tyre a little bit at the start of this race, probably more towards the end as well. Just try and look after it, but we are getting... Marquez must have fallen off at the start because he's back in 21st place, so his season really isn't going too well. We're trying to go with Rins. Trying to go with him. Look at us two. We're both pulling away. You don't expect a Suzuki and a Pramac to run away with it here at Assen. Right. Unpausing it then. Running a bit wide at turn 1. The Suzuki literally must have broke on the limit. I'm going to have to let him through because we gained the position off track. So go through. There's Rins. We'll get him back. We'll get him back. Don't worry. We need to try not to run wide into turn number 1. Run a bit deep at turn 5, pull it back. Luckily, we've got the power advantage over the Suzuki. Marquez has already made his way up to P14. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Here we go, Rins. I'm surprised at the pace that Rins has. He's literally on fire. We're both pulling away. Luckily, I have the pace to go with him. Marquez is making his way up through the grid like at a rate of knots. 1.5 seconds back is the full factory Ducati, so they'll be hoping to close us in. I mean, if the Pramac can do it, then why can't the full factory Duke do it? So, into turn 10. Pick the bike up. Rins again a little bit wide there on the power out of 11. Chuck it into 12. Good run out of there. Sitting behind him, we can start to really nurse his rear tyre, look after the tyres, and then we'll just pounce a bit later on. I think we're going to try and play a bit of a clever race. He's got good pace runs, but I think we can go with him, and I'm fairly confident we can go a little bit quicker. I don't want to risk that though. Coming to turn number 1, I'm going to take it nice and easy, and I've got to watch out for Dovi behind, as well as Marquez, who's making his way up through the field. I expect to see Marquez in the top 10 in probably a lap. Oh, he goes into P12 already. A lap or 2, I expect Marquez in the top 10. Crutchow's giving him a bit of a fight, but Marquez gets straight back. It's probably to turn 1. Crutchow gets straight back. What are they doing? They're really into a battle. Look at them going. Still going at it. Look at them. They're still on the left-hand side. Look at that overtake board. Still, what? I'd love to see that battle. Anyway, 0.6 of a second up the road is Alex Rins. Like I say, I think we've got the pace to go with him. I'm trying to nurse the tyres a little bit before we really pull the pin and start making shapes. And oh no, Dovizioso's right there. I told you Dovi would catch up. If the Pramac's got this pace, then so does the full factory Duke. It's just about getting some clear air for Dovi, I think, just to really push and lean on the tyres. Let's see then. Do we start trying to really push? Do we pull the pin? If we've got the pace to pull the pin anyway, I say I'm going to pull the pin. Do we have the pace? Right, I think it's time. Marquez is in P10 already. Let's go. Ooh, a little bit wide there at 15. Ooh, side by side into that chicane. Oh, that's cost us. Dovi's going to be all over us now. We temporarily took the lead. Can't afford Dovi with the fastest lap of the race, 33.7. He goes over a second quicker than myself and Rins on that last lap. So that full factory Duke has a lot of pace in it, and he's going to be all over the back of me very soon. We're on lap 4 now. Try and hold it around 5. We felt like the front was going to go there. Got loads of tyres left. I won't be saying that on the last lap, I bet. 0.7 of a second. Dovi is behind. Half a second back is Dovizioso. Run it a little bit wide at turn 8. Pit the bike up, good run. Dovi's still there. Where's Marquez? I'm a bit worried now. Marquez will be catching up. Oh, he's still in P10, so he's not caught up as much as I thought he would. We're starting to make a few mistakes. Dovi's right there. Right, I need to get my act together. Let's go after Rins. Pull the pin if we can. I need to drop Dovi. Drop him while we can. Marquez and Lorenzo battling it out now for P9. 3.33 tenths of a second off of Alex Rins now. We're quicker than Rins at the end of the lap, which is good. And I think we can get a good run out of that final corner. For as long as we don't clip him, we clear Alex Rins for now. So Dovi, we can try and pull away from Dovi now, because Dovi will be all over the back of Rins. And Rins is trying it up our inside. He's sticking his nose up there, but there's no room for him. We just about hold on, carry the momentum anyway. Ooh, there is Rins. The AI start to get a bit aggressive as soon as you overtake them. They want to get you back. Oh. Rins has sent himself wide. Alex Rins has cocked it up. What is he doing? Rossi P6 with our teammate Miller. Now we've got Dovizioso right on our back. If we make any mistakes, he's going to be all over us. Luckily, I think we've got enough tyres to be pretty comfortable come the end of the race. So then, taking a look at Dovizioso, what happened to him? What happened to Dovizioso? As you can see, he was on the back of Rins. At this point, I think Rins sends one, out wide. And then Dovi picks the bike up. Picks the bike up. He's following us. Chucks it into that fast left-hander. Holds on to it, runs deep, and Dovi. A rare mistake from a usually well-calculated Dovizioso. There was just no need for that mistake. I think the game and the racing gods wants us to win this race, you know. As I say, that I run wide, so they're just reminding me that they're not on my side completely. I can feel the front tyre starting to wear, so you would expect this come 2 laps to go. Alex Rins is way back. Way back. I think it might be time we turn up the difficulty a bit as well. So we'll see. Probably turn it up. I want to try and eventually reach 120% on this game. That would be good. But now we're getting used to these big GP bikes. We turn it up again. Especially since we're not at a full factory team and we're able to win, well, lead like this. But saying that, Rins is massively over. Vignale is now in 3rd. So the grid's changing up a bit. But if we can get another win under our belt, that'd be good. Especially with Marquez making mistakes, we should be able to overtake him in the championship. And that would be crazy stuff. I mean, we started this season off at Aprilia. We had a tough start to the season, upgraded the bike nicely, earned ourselves a better ride on a GP19 Ducati. You don't get that opportunity in your debut season, especially when you start with Aprilia. So our rookie season in MotoGP is working an absolute treat for us. So, as I say that, a little corner cutting penalty. Just braked a little bit early, turned in a little bit early, and we ended up taking a bit of the corner on the inside. So we've got a 2/10 of a time penalty to worry about, but we shouldn't worry too much about it. Right now we're on lap 6 or 7. One more lap to go after this one. Chuck it flat through turn 12. Let's start using up the rest of these tyres. I think the rear's getting a little bit hot, but that's okay. We go. Coming to the final lap. Can we get the fastest lap of the race? Oh, we've just took it that time round, so let's see if we can improve that on that. 33.6. Tipping it into turn number 1. A little bit wide. Oh, the front doesn't want to grip like it was at the start of this race. But we could probably still improve on that. Rossi and Dovi fighting for 5th. Dovi's recovery has been quite good, but I think the rest of the field being pretty slow, he's going to be able to do it. Is he ahead of Marquez? That's the big question. I get a massive bit of wheel spin out of that corner. Marquez still only P8. So this could play right into our hands. 1.7 is the gap back to Rins on that Suzuki. We could have been on that Suzuki, but I'm glad we're on this Duke because it is quick. Absolutely love it. The Pramac feels good. I bet it's a good bike in the wet as well, this Duke. Looking forward to what next season holds. Obviously, we want to ride the Yamaha. But if we get offered a ride at Ducati and that's all we can take, I'll take that. I will take that any day of the week. Anyway, not long to go. Chuck it into the final corner, then this last chicane. Lots of little battles happen into this last corner. Good run out of there. Come across the line. It's not going to be another fast lap of the race, but it is going to be the race win. So I will take that. Taking our win in our second race for the Pramac team. That is good. We were the only rider, apart from Dobby, to break into 33s. You said we did a 33.6, so I don't know why that lap... Oh, I bet we got a penalty on that lap, so it didn't count. But anyway, we're hop up to third in the championship, 4 points ahead of Marc Marquez, so that is absolutely crazy stuff. Really, really, really good result for us there in this Grand Prix. Ducati lead the way, and we overtake Suzuki in the team championship. So that's been it for today's episode. If you did enjoy, remember to smash like button, share it around your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more F1 and MotoGP content. So we'll see you in the next one.